أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء المرسلين محمد وأهل بيت الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين سيما الإمام المنتظر الحجة الثاني عشر روحي وأرواح العالمين للتراب مقدمه الفداء. أما بعد فقد قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه المجيد والفرقان الحميد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربي زدني علما صدق الله العلي العظيم. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, hope everyone is well. Right, we were on lesson number let me just open the book. I believe we were on lesson number 7 and the exercises itself.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, we were on lesson number 7 and we were doing exercises. We completed 10, I think, and we were doing 11.
Correct. So let me just bring the lesson onto the screen.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Thank you. I just got.
More with Maria, that's fine. Okay, let's get onto the screen. Okay. So lesson number 7 on the exercises.
7 or 6?
In this group, we were lesson number 7 in this group.
Oh.
So we were on, where did we reach?
Page 71, exercise 11.
Exercise 11, okay, that's right. It says exercise 11, let's go for it. اقرأ الأمثلة الآتية. Read the following examples. Learn the use of ذات. So ذو is the masculine, the word dhal and waw. ذو is the masculine and ذات is the feminine, which means possession. So in the previous part of the lesson, in the points to remember, let me just show everyone. We learned about ذو, and ذو comes as the meaning of possession. And then we learned that is the actual feminine for it. So that is the whole theme on this lesson itself. Sister Zebunisa, can you start this lesson, please? Exercise. Read the example.
Assalamualaikum, Sheikh. Sorry. Just want to ask, have we done other exercises like on page 68 earlier, or have I missed something? I'm not sure.
I can't check my phone because I've deleted all my phone messages have been deleted, so I haven't had a chance to check anything at all.
Okay, because last we did was exercise 4 on page 67, and after that, I don't know if anybody can.
That is what I recall myself, to be honest with you.
Exactly, yeah. We have to start from exercise 5,
so
page 68.
Yeah, Zebunisa, I think it was exercise 5, what I remember.
Yeah, exactly. If somebody else can correct me.
Sister Sabira, you remember?
Assalamu
alaikum salam.
Yeah, yes. I kind of, sort of remember up to there.
Yeah, 4. Exercise 4. That's fine. We'll go through them. That's fine. Number 5. Okay. Fill in the blank in each of the following sentence with the correct form of the verb. So as we have learned in this lesson, it's about verbs as well. So when the verb comes, you always need to look what type of sentence is it, whether it's a sentence containing females or whether it's a sentence containing males. That's point number 1. Point number 2, So if it's containing males and it's talking in the pronoun hum, the pronoun hum or hunna is being used, that means you will have to use the verbs so katabna or katabu. So they are for the third person. And if the format of the passage itself is in the form of a question, it could be either karati or karata. And you need to check whether you're talking to a singular or whether you're speaking to plural. So karata, you one person bread. If it's plural, brothers, karatum. If it's one sister, it'll be karati. And if it's plural, karatunna. So you need to check who is speaking. If it's I, then it'll be karato. And if it's speaking in the plural format, then it'll be karatna. So this is really important. These are tips when you read Arabic text to check which form of the verb you'll be using in the actual passage itself. So as I asked Sister Zebu Nisa, I will ask you to say Sister Zebu Nisa to read 2 examples, and then after yourself, I will ask Sister Sabira Kanji and then Butul Ali, 2 questions each. Go ahead. Number 1.
So here is Abna'i, so will come
No.
Akaratumul Qur'ana.
So start from Al-Quran. Al-Quran is coming with what? A fatha.
Al-Qur'ana, yeah.
So that means it's coming as an object, correct?
Yes. Al-yawma ya abna'i. So it's abna'i, so will come Akara'atumul Qur'ana al-yawma ya abna'i.
Why cannot I say karatunna? Why not?
Here abna'i is masculine plural.
Masculine plural. So that's the reason why you would say, oh my brothers. So if you're saying, oh my brothers, and brothers is plural, so you have to use karatum. So correct answer.
And here is mata mimakata ya ikhwani. So here also they are masculine plural. So
Correct.
will come mata raja'atum mimakata ya ikhwani.
Correct. So translation, when?
When did you return from Makkah, oh my brothers?
Correct. Jazakallah. Sister Sabira Kanji, 3 and 4.
Agasal tunna.
So excellent. Wujuhu kunna is giving you a hint. So you have to use
The feminine.
exactly. Excellent.
So did you wash your faces with soap?
Correct.
And then min ayye is atin.
Idha'atin.
Sorry, iza'atin sami'tunna
Why sami'tunna?
al-akhbara ya banati.
Why sami'tunna? Why can you not say sami'tum?
Because sami'tunna is for feminine and it's plural.
What is plural?
Sami'tunna and banati.
Exactly. So banati is my daughters.
My daughters, yes.
And daughters is plural. So that's the reason we have to use sami'tunna. Excellent.
So from which radio did you listen to the news? Oh, my daughters.
Correct. Excellent. Sister Butul Ali, 5 and 6.
Salam Sheikh.
Alaikum.
Min ayyi babin dakhaltum al-masjida ya ikhwani.
Excellent. Translation?
From which door did you enter in the masjid, O brothers?
And why is it al-masjida? Why can it not be al-masjido?
Because it's an object.
Correct.
Okay. So, Sheikh, I'll tell you one thing.
What's that?
Yeah. So, because on the first line, because you said Al-Qur'ana is a fatha and it's an object, that's why I'm telling you it's an object. But otherwise, if you ask me anything else, any other explanation, I can't give you.
So
I don't.
So thank you. I'm going to even ask you more questions then. Now,
No, because that's
No,
what
no,
I'm
no.
saying. If you want to explain me other perspective,
I'll
maybe.
ask you that question. So dakhaltum, who entered?
Who entered? Yeah, the brothers.
So how many people is it? So no, the verb dakhaltum, what does it translate to be?
A verb.
Yeah, what does it mean? Dakhaltum.
Enter.
Who entered?
The brothers entered.
No, what the verb, ignore brothers. If I said dakhalta, what does dakhalta mean?
To enter.
No, dakhalta means you entered.
Dakhalta. Did you enter? It's a
Oh,
past tense, basically.
yes, past tense. Dakhalta is me, you, one person entered, correct?
Yeah.
And dakhaltum means you all.
All entered.
So who is the doer of the action?
You.
Correct. So that is the doer of the verb. And al-masjida is the object where the entering is taking place. That's the reason why it's called the object.
Okay. On which the. Okay, fine, understood. Okay.
Okay.
So that's why it's an object.
Correct. Correct. Next one, number 6.
Lima dash nawafidha ya banati.
So ya banati is giving you the clue.
Yeah, so fatahtunna. Lima fatahtunna nawafidha ya banati.
So
Yeah.
lima means why?
Lima, why? Why the door? Why? The nawafidha means the windows.
Yes.
So why did you open the windows, O daughters?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct answer.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Sister Farhana, assalamu alaikum. Can you do the next exercise, please?
Alaikum assalam.
So the next exercise, rewrite the following sentence by using kana as shown in the example. So as you know, what does kana do?
It will make the khabar mansoob
Yep.
and mubtada marfu.
Correct. Khabar marfu and
Mansoob. Sorry,
so,
khabar mansoob.
No,
It will make khabar mansoob.
Yeah. Khabar is mansoob and the mubtada ism of kana is marfu. Correct.
Yeah.
Let's read now. Al-mudarris.
fil fasl.
Translation.
The teacher is in the class.
This is a sentence of present tense. Al-mudarrisu fil fasl. Now, when kana will come, it will change it. The teacher was in the classroom. How would you do that now? Go ahead.
كان المدرس في الفصل قبل 5 دقائق.
Correct. Translation.
So the teacher was in the class before 5
minutes.
Minutes.
Correct.
So it makes the
sentence
basic khabar mansoob, but because of fi, it becomes fil fasli.
Yeah.
Majroor.
Yes. So whenever fi fil fasli or whenever the khabar is jar and majroor, the mansoob is mahallan.
Okay. Mahallan.
Mahallan means that the whole preposition is situated in the place of being mansoob.
Okay. Number 2. الطلاب في الملعب. The students are in the playground.
Correct.
كان الطلاب في الملعب قبل نصف ساعة. The students were in the playground before half an hour.
Correct. Now read, I think, yeah, next one is an example, and then you read 1 and 2, then go ahead. Bismillah. Next example.
أمي في المطبخ. My mother is in the kitchen. كانت أمي في المطبخ قبل قليل. My mother was in the kitchen.
A few قبل قليل means a few minutes ago.
Few minutes ago. Okay. المدير في غرفته. The principal is in his room.
Correct.
كان المدير في غرفته قبل ساعة. The principal was in his room before an hour.
Correct. Number 2.
الوزير في لندن. كان the Is that Wazir is
Minister.
minister? Minister is in London.
Mhm.
كان الوزير في لندن قبل أسبوعين. The minister was in London last week.
Correct. Next person will be Sister Sadia. Sister
जी
Sadia.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम.
Alaikum
I
assalam.
will try certainly. أخي في مكة. My brother is in Makkah.
Correct.
كان أخي في مكة قبل أربعة أيام. My brother was in Makkah 4 days ago.
Before 4 days ago. So whenever akhi or ya comes, the actual and akhi, it's actually coming as the mubtada, but because there's ya, the harakat of the dhamma is not visible, it becomes hidden. So that's the reason why kana akhi remains as if it's akhi by itself. So when we translate, we'll say kana akhi, my brother was in Makkah before 4 days. So this is a rule that whenever akhi comes, the harakat remains hidden. You cannot show the dhamma, you cannot show the fatha, you cannot show the ism. Correct.
If it is not my brother, then it will be kana akhun. Is that
Kana,
right?
yes, it'll be kana.
Akhun.
Correct.
Yes. Al-Attibau fil Mustashfa. The doctors are in the hospital.
Correct.
Kana al-Tibba'u fil Mustashfa qabla sulusi sa'atin. The doctors were in the hospital 3
It's 20
minutes ago.
The 20 minutes. The full sa'atin means 1/3 of an hour, which is 20 minutes.
1/3. Okay, 1/3 of an hour ago.
And finally, number 5.
At-talibatu
Excuse
fil
me.
Go ahead, Farhana.
Should this not be Kanu al-Atibba?
No. So
Or Kana?
yeah, you could use a singular with a plural. So remember in the previous lesson, I think it's lesson number 4, we did about the actual verbs and the doers. So whenever the verb comes, and after the verb, the doer comes, the fa'il comes. If it comes, you can either have the singular or the plural fa'il with a singular verb. So if it's going to be kana al-atibba'u fil mustashfa qabla thuluth sa'atin, that's correct. But if it's al-atibba'u coming in the first, then it will be al-atibba'u kanu
Kanu. Okay.
fil mustashfa. You remember
I
that?
kept on
Yeah, I remember.
listening your recording, so I have idea about that one as well. So thank you very much. So next one is at-talibatu fil maktabati. The female students are in the library.
Correct.
Kanat at-talibatu fil maktabati qabla qalilan.
Excellent.
The female
Kana.
students were in the library a while ago,
Qalil means a few minutes ago.
a few minutes ago.
So kanat is correct because kanat, even a feminine is coming. At-talibatu is plural, it's permitted. Correct.
Yeah. If it is a talibatu before, then we will go then a talibatu
Kunna.
kanatunna.
No, kunna.
Kunna. All right. Okay. So it will be the form, sixth form will be
Kunna. It should be kanat. It's kana. So kana, kanu. Kanat, kanata, kunna. Kunta, kuntuma, kuntum. Kunti, kuntuma, kuntunna.
kuntunna. Will it not be kuntunna then?
No, kuntunna is you all. We're
Oh,
talking.
right. Oh, sorry. It is only one student there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Because we're talking about the third people. The female
Yes.
student is not speaking to you at direct. If the text is written in the form of you, then it becomes kunna. The text is in the third format. They female.
All right. Thank
Okay.
you very much.
Brilliant. So next question. Read the examples and then read the sentence that follow, paying special attention to the sakin letter followed by alif lam. Okay. I'm going to ask this exercise to be done by, right, this is be a bit a tough of an exercise because I've got a few students who, okay. Let's ask, Sister Zahra, would you be able to do this exercise? 1, 2, and 3, Alif, Ba, and Jim. I know you haven't attended this lesson, but give it a go. And then I'll bring it in Butul Manji and Sister Huma and then Sister Mukarrama as well.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Alaikum Assalam. Sister Zahra, are you there? Zahra Jamal, can you hear me? Sister Sayyidah Zahra Jamal. Can you hear me? We can't hear you yet.
So now can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Go ahead.
So read the examples and then read the sentences that follow, paying special attention to the Sakin letters by Al.
Yep.
Qaratum hadhal kitaba.
Translation.
Did you all read this book?
Correct.
Qara'atumul Qur'ana. So basically it's telling that when the meme is ending with a sakin and the second letter is beginning with an al, the meme will take a dhamma.
Correct. That is correct.
So it will be qara'atumul Qur'ana instead of qara'atum al-Qur'ana.
Correct.
So did you all read the Quran? And in the second one, it's Ra'aytum Hamidan. Did you see Hamid?
Correct.
Ara'aytum al-Mudarris. It will be Ara'aytumul Mudarrisa.
Correct.
You all see the teacher. Lakum hazal baytu. Lakumul bayt. Did you all
Alakum hadal bayt. Is this for you, this house?
okay, is this house for you all? Lakumul bayta. The ma will take a dhamma over here as well. Kharajat Amina. Amina left. Kharajat al-bintu will be Kharajatil bintu. The daughter left. Man hazal waladu. Who is this boy? Manil waladu. Instead of man al waladu, it will be manil waladu. Who is the boy?
So literally the ruling is this, is that before the noon sakin, if there is a fatha, then the noon sakin or the sakun will change to a kasra. And if before the noon sakin or the sakun itself, there is a dhamma, then it will follow a dhamma itself.
Yes.
Right?
Sorry, Sheikh, if you can repeat it again. Before sakin, like sakin on any, if it's a noon or meme, sukun on any letter.
If there's a noon sakin and the
Noon sakin. Where is the noon sakin?
man.
Okay.
Man. If it is a noon sakin or a letter with a sukun.
Like a karatum. First one.
This one here. Bint is a noon sakin there. Bint is noon sakin. And the previous letter is with a kasra or a fatha, then the whenever, let me change it again. Whenever there's a noon sakin and the previous letter has a fatha, the noon sakin will change to a kasra, to manil waladu.
Okay.
Okay, noon sakin is changed to a kasra. And if the previous letter before the sukun is a fatha, kharajat. If it's with a fatha, then the sukun will change to a kasra as well. Kharajatil bintu.
Okay. Either is without, like here is noon sakin, the other one is te sakin.
Yes, or the sukun.
Both will end up in a kasra.
Correct.
But with the ruling with that meme sakin is different, it will end up in a zamma.
Correct. As long as
regardless the letter before that has a zamma or not.
No. As long as the previous letter has a dhamma.
What if it has a kasra or a fatha?
If you have a kasra or fatha, then it will be depending accordingly. So if it's the suitability, then it will be a fatha or a kasra itself. So it will be in both scenarios with a fatha or a kasra.
Okay, thank you so much.
So if there is mim sakin, then it becomes mim dhamma.
No, if it's a meme, if it's a meme sakin, then yes, more than likely it will be a dhamma, correct? Because when meme sakin comes, the previous letter normally is ending with a dhamma itself, correct? Like this one, alakum al baytu, so it becomes alakumul baytu.
Yeah, and aitum will become aitumu.
Look over here. It says
Okay.
if there's a word meme sakin plus alif lam, meme would end with a meme with a dhamma.
Yeah.
Okay, and if the previous letter is with a sukoon or a alif lam, so if there's previous letter is with a sukoon and there's alif lam added, it will change to a kasra. It's got it here for you. So this is Ali 1 and 2 is just explaining the ruling. So if there's a meme with a sukoon and there's a letter after it which comes with alif lam, then the meme with a sukoon will end with a dhamma, mul, whatever it is. And over here, if there's a letter apart from meme, because whenever there's a letter apart from meme, it means that the previous letter will either be a fatha or a kasra, and it comes to alif lam, it will change to a kasra. Is that clear for everyone?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yes,
now,
Sheikh, thank you.
Now, who's going to be next on the mic? Okay. Sister Mukarrama, Sister Budul Manji, I want you to 1 and 2. 1 and 2, and then Sister.
Akaltum al mawza.
So akaltum. So meme is coming.
Akaltum al mawza.
Change it to a dhamma. Change the meme.
Akalu al mawza.
No, akaltumul mawza.
Akaltumul.
Mawza.
Okay.
You akaltumul mawza. You ate.
You ate banana.
You ate the banana. Correct.
Yeah, the banana. Khalastum. Jalastum fi al fasli.
Jalastum fil fasli.
Jalastum means did you sit? They all sat in the classroom.
You all sat in the classroom, correct?
So it will become khalastim fi al fasli.
Jalastum.
Jalas.
Here will come sakin, or meme will come sakin. Jalastum. Because meme doesn't have anything, you have to put something. So you put a sakin. Jalastum. Fil
al fasli. And what is the meaning of it?
So
you are all sitting in the classroom.
Yes. So you all are sitting in the classroom, correct? And then number 6, Sister Mukarrama Walji.
Sorry, Sheikh, one thing. So it will be as it is, Jalastum fil fasli, it won't change.
Yeah, Jalastum fil mosli, it wouldn't change, correct?
It won't change because it's fi in the middle, that's why.
Correct.
Okay.
دخلتم المسجد دخلتم المسجد. You all entered the masjid.
Correct.
فهمتم الدرس فهمتم الدرس.
Correct.
You all understood the lesson.
Correct.
Shall I continue?
Yes, 2 more, please.
فهمتم درس الفقه فهمتم درس الفقه.
Correct.
Do I need to put فهمتم?
So
Or there is no all.
there's no need.
فهمتم درس الفقه.
Correct.
So there is no dhamma on mim now.
There's no need because after fahimtum, the word dars does not have alif lam.
Okay.
That's the reason why it's usually fahimtum.
فهمتم درس الفقه.
Correct.
You all understood the fiqh class
Lesson.
for the fiqh lesson. سمعتم الأذان. سمعتم الأذان. You all heard the azan.
Correct. And number 7.
ماذا أكلتم?
What did you?
ماذا أكلتم? So it remains the same. I do not see anything that needs to be changed. Am I right? Am I correct?
That's correct. That's correct. Mother Akaldum, there's nothing you need to change there. Correct.
ألكم هذه السيارة. Does this car for you, or does this car belong to you?
Correct. There's nothing to change in this as well. Correct.
ألكم هذه السيارة. Yes.
Jazakallah. Thank you. Sisters Abu Nisa, can you do 9 and 10?
Alakumul kitabu. Is this book for you? Man hadha rajulu. Who is this man?
Yep.
Manil Fatah. Who is this young boy? Katabat talibatu darsa. The student wrote a lesson.
Yep.
Ainal mudiru. Ainal mudiratu. Ainal mudiratu. Harajatil ana. Where is the female principal? She exited just right now.
Correct. Brilliant. Right. Now, remember, now this is something I need to explain. Daraba hu, darabat hu, darabtahu, darabtihi. Now, what are they explaining here? They are trying to explain is that a pronoun, when it's attached to a verb, it comes in the accusative form. What does that mean? Anyone explain? When a pronoun is attached to a verb,
the pronoun acts as an object.
Explain
it's
that.
mansub.
Explain that, Zahra Jamal.
So if the pronoun is coming with a verb, and the file is hidden in the verb, the doer is hidden, so that pronoun would actually take a fatha. But pronouns don't change their haraka, so it will remain as it is.
Excellent. So what would be the translation?
So, darabahu, he hit him.
Correct. Next one.
Darabathu, she hit him.
Correct.
Darabtahu, you hit him.
Correct.
Darabtihi, you female hit him.
Correct. So you will see that you is the person, and who is coming as an object. So these pronouns, even though who, it's in all of these cases is coming with a dhamma, but the position it holds, it's the position of an object. It should get a fatha or a fatha tanween, but because it's a pronoun, it's indeclinable. Is that clear?
Yes.
Right.
Sorry,
Yes.
Sheikh, if you can, what you last said, if you can repeat it once again. Why did you say it's indeclinable?
Because all pronouns, they are fixed in the harakat. They do not change. That's the reason why all pronouns are indeclinable. They do not take, they do not change their harakat. They only come with one harakat. That's what it means.
So this who and he are the pronouns, yeah?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
All of the 14, who, huma, hum, all of these are pronouns.
Sheikh, may I interrupt for a second?
Go ahead.
So in that last sentence, zarabti hu, it becomes zarabti he, just because that is just the rule, right? With the ti.
Yeah, just for the suitability, they've allowed it to change here, correct? Because
Thank you.
Is it for ease of pronouncing, Sheikh?
yes, it is. It's ease on the tongue itself. They made the change darabtihi itself, correct?
Thank you.
And then we have sister Huma, would you be able to come on the mic?
Yes, Sheikh.
Over here now. Zarabtuhu.
Zarabtuhu. Zarabtuhu.
So it means I hit.
I hit him.
Correct. And then next one, the zarabtu and plus
Zarabtum wa zarabtumuhu.
correct.
So that as zarabtum, zarabtumu, I hit him.
Correct.
I zarabtumuhu. And so, and he hit him too?
Correct. And you hit him.
And you hit him.
Correct.
Anna tulabul jadidu.
Aina talibu.
Anna talibu jadidu. Where's the new student?
Right.
Aratamahu.
Ara'aytumuhu.
Ara'aytumuhu.
Right. Did you see him?
Did you see him?
Correct.
He said, did you all see him?
Yeah, did you all see him? Correct. Yeah. So when you're translating, all is for us to understand. But normally in the English in the translation, did you see them, or did you see him? You will understand when you ara'aytum, it's referring to plural. But in all translation, sometimes you can't say all. You use you all. Did you see him? You will understand from the Arabic, it's referring to the plural itself. But of course, yeah, it's you plural, correct.
Anna al-hayyatu, where is the snake? Qataltamuha, I killed him.
Akaltumuha, did you?
Oh, did you kill him?
Correct. So what's happening? Akaltumu. So they added an additional wow to be able to make it easier. So akaltum is akal. So akaltum. Akataltumu. Akal. So kataltumuha is did you kill it? Akataltumuha, did you kill it? Meaning the snake.
Okay. Haza darasun sahlun. This lesson is easy. Afahim tamuhu.
Correct. Did you
understand it?
Correct.
Anal mudarrisuna. Where is the principal?
Yes, mudarrisuna, teachers.
Where the al-mudassiruna, where the teachers? Ara'aytumuhum.
Correct. Did you
see them?
You see them. Excellent. Brilliant. Thank you. Next exercise, I'm going to ask Sister Sabira Kanji.
Okay.
Let's read the question. What's the question?
So it says, read each of the following sentences after adding the pronoun mentioned in front of it and making necessary changes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's ra'aytum plus hum. So it's ra'aytuhum.
Mm-hmm.
Did you all see
them?
Did you all see them?
Mm-hmm.
And then the next one is number 2, fahimtum. And then you have to add ha to it. So it's fahimtum. Fahimtumha.
So you need to add a ha, after the meme, you need to add a wow.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, yeah. Fahimtumuha.
Correct. Afimtumuha, correct.
Did you all understand? it.
Mhm.
Then the next one is gasalti, and then you have to add who. So is it gasalti he?
Ghasaltihi, correct.
Okay, so is it you were washed?
Did you wash it? One
Did you
female.
wash it? Yeah, did you wash it? And then wajadtu who? So it'd be wajadtu who?
Correct.
And wajadtu, I don't understand wajadtu. I can't remember what that means.
Wajada yajidu, find. To find. I
To
found.
find. Yeah. Okay. So I found it.
Mhm.
And then it is
Sorry, Sheikh. So it won't any wow in between. If fahimtum, because the wow meme was sakin, that's why the wow came.
Correct. No, this is a ruling about, if you read the lesson in the side, look on top, darabtumuhu, we have to bring a wow here.
Okay. So wajad to whom? Wajad to who?
Yeah, there's no need to bring a nothing in.
Night to watch.
There's nothing. So wajadtuhu, correct?
okay. Then it is kataltum plus ha. So it's kataltumuha.
Correct.
So you all killed it.
Mhm.
And then it's same'tum, and then who. So same'tumuhu.
Mhm.
You all heard it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Sheikh, may I ask a question, please?
Yeah, go ahead.
So here we are looking at singulars and plurals, but we have not done dual. Is there a reason? Is there a different ruling for dual?
No, the only reason why they haven't done it is because these are the most popular ones and more familiar. So that's the reason why these are where the changes occurs. When they did plural duals itself, it just added darabahu, darabaka. So it remains the same. There's no changes in duals.
Thank you.
That's the only reason why. Right. Sister Farhana, can you do the next part, please? Read the examples, then fill in the blanks with dhu.
Okay. Number 1. أين الكتاب ذو الغلاف الأحمر? Where is the book with red cover? لمن ذاك البيت ذو الباب الأخضر? لمن ذاك
لمن ذاك البيت. For whom is that house which has the
For whom is the house? Which has the yellow door.
Green door.
Green, sorry.
Next one, number G.
من ذلك الفتى ذو النظارة? Who is that young boy who has glasses? دال ذلك الرجل ذو اللحية طويلة طبيب مشهور من باكستان. This man, that man with the long beard is a famous doctor from Pakistan.
Right. Now let's do 1, 2, and 3.
من ذلك الولد? Who is that boy? ذو القميص الأحمر, with the red shirt.
Correct.
ذلك الفتى ذو الشعر الطويل طالب من إيران. That young boy with long hair is a student from Iran. لمن هذا الدفتر ذو الغلاف الجميل? Is that for whom? This notebook?
Yeah, for whom is this notebook? Which
for
has?
Whom is this notebook which has a beautiful cover?
Correct.
ذلك الرجل ذو النظارة مديرنا. That man with glasses is our principal.
Yep.
من ذلك الرجل ذو اللحية القصيرة هو مؤذن مسجدنا. Who is that man with the short beard? He is the muezzin of our masjid,
Right.
mosque.
Sister Sadia, would you be able to do the next exercise, exercise 11?
Yeah. Ainal. Sorry, just I will have a seat. Ainal Mujallatu Zatu Suri Surul Mulawwanat. Where is, what is Mujallat?
Mujalla means magazine.
Magazine. Where is the magazine which has Mulawwanatu? What is that Mulawwanati?
Colored pictures.
Colored pictures. Which has colored picture, or who has colored pictures? So because it is feminine, that's why Zatu will
Correct.
come. All right.
So,
Sorry.
so because the al-majalla is feminine,
yeah.
So dhatu suwari al-mujallati.
Yeah, this is like a belonging of that one, Zatu.
Correct.
Yes. Hazih darajatu Zatul Ajala Salasi La Ibni As-Saghir. This bicycle has Salasil Li Ibni As-Saghir. Small. Sorry again.
Dhatul Ajal Thalath possesses 3 wheels.
3 wheels. Small wheels. 3 small wheels. La Abni.
Li-ibni.
My son. Of my son. Okay. This is like a Al-Salasil La Ibni is also coming with the...
No. Dhatul Ajal Thalath means this bicycle has 3 small wheels. Li-ibni.
This is the jar majroor. Okay.
Yeah.
As-Saghiri. And this
My
is...
young son.
Yeah. Tilkal Imaratu Zatun Nawafizi Al-Kabirati Masrifun. That building has big doors, windows. Masrifun. Masrifun, I don't know.
Masrifun is bank.
Is it?
Masrif is a bank, yeah.
Bank, okay. So again, if I'll translate, that building has...
That building possessing big windows is a bank.
Is a bank, okay. Tilkal Masajidu Zatul Manairi Al-Aliyati Jamilatun Jiddan.
Jamilatun.
That mosque, Jiddan, sorry. That mosque has pillars, has
minarets.
Minarets. Aliyatun means?
Yeah, tall. Aliyah means tall. That masjid has tall minarets, which are
beautiful. Very beautiful.
Are beautiful, very beautiful, correct.
Yeah.
Right. Aliyata?
Sorry?
Aliyati.
Aliyati means tall, high.
Okay, okay.
That masjid has high minarets that are Jamila, are very beautiful. Right. Okay. Next, read the examples and then make sentences with the help of the words given in the brackets. Okay, I'm not going to do this exercise. It's going to be extra work. I'm making, there's no point. I'm going to allow you to do this yourself, so I'm not going to do it in class because time is short. Now, I want Sister Mukarrama Walji, can you do me read these numbers?
Okay, after this, Akurratul Qadam al-Laib.
No, I'm skipping this. It's no fight because in the Quran we ain't going to practice this itself just for the Arabic language, so that's the reason I'm skipping it. Let's do number 13.
Okay. Nisfun, half.
Right.
Homson, 1/5. Thumanun, 1/8. Thulathun, 1/3. Sudusun, 1/6. Tus'un, 1/9. Robun, a quarter. Sab'un, 1/7. Oshrun, 1/10.
Right. Correct. Also use the word, use these words in sentences. Okay, let me explain. Dakhala means he entered. Bahatha an means he searched about it. Bahatha an means he searched about it or he looked for it. Al-usbu al-madi means last week. Bariha means yesterday. Ziyaratun means visit. Dhu means possessed. Nisf means half. The vocabulary we have done already, so I'm not going to go through the vocab itself. Points to remember we have done. Right.
Sorry, Sheikh, what's Bariha?
Bariha means yesterday.
Okay.
Bariha means yesterday. Should I do it? Let me just check. So let me just explain this example here, and then at least you know what's happening here. Read the examples and make sentences with the help of the word given in the brackets. So kurrat al-qadami la'ibtum am kurrata sallati. So here, means did. Now here, kurrat al-qadami. So kurrat al-qadami, the ta of the kurra is coming with a fatha. So the maf'ul, the object, is coming before the verb. Kurrat al-qadami la'ibtum. Did you play football? Kurrata sallati. Means or. Sallati, or you played basketball.
Sheikh, we are on 12. Yeah?
I'm explaining, I'm explaining the actual the example so that you know what's happening.
Okay.
Then Muhammadan ra'ayta Hamidan. Muhammadan ra'ayta. So here, is coming. Muhammadan is an object. Ra'ayta is the verb. Is Muhammad, did you see Muhammad or Hamid? Kitab al-fiqh.
There are two objects in each.
Yes, there's two objects. Kitab al-fiqh akhadti kitab al-sirati. Did you take book of fiqh or book of sirah? Now these ones here, you will say Abbasan darabta Mahmudan. Abbasan darabta Mahmudan. Did you hit Abbas or Mahmud? Next one, I'll do this for you. Sharibta. Asir al-burtaqal means orange juice. Asir al-inabi means grape juice. Asir al-burtaqali sharibta Asir al-inabi. Did you drink orange juice or grape juice? Next one. Ra'aytum sayyaratul mudiri or sayyaratul mudarrisi, or do you see the principal car or the teacher's car? Sayyaratul mudiri ra'ayt. Sayyaratul mudiri ra'aytum sayyaratul mudarrisi. Did you see the principal's car or the teacher's car? And the number 4. أهذه المجلة قرأتن أم تلك? Did you read this magazine or that? And finally, مفتاح البيت أخذت miftah sayyarati. It's just trying to explain to you, sometimes you can have two objects for one verb and asking questions itself and deciding which object is the one upon whom you've done the action upon. Is that clear?
So Sheikh, it's teaching us how to form questions using objects and verbs.
Yes, it's teaching you how to form questions about objects with verbs, and you have two objects in the sentence itself, correct? Like his example here, Akurat al-qadami la'ibtum am kurat al-salati. Did you play football or did you play basketball?
So one object always comes in the beginning.
Yes, one object in the beginning and one object after the verb itself.
So Sheikh, I have a question here.
Yep.
For number 3,
yep.
When it is regarding ra'aytum, and I know that the object is always mansub, but in a question, you have the object first and then comes in the middle. Even in that situation, you still have it with mansub, sayarata, instead of sayaratu?
Yes, so that's right. So this is, because you're having itself, there are certain scenarios, these are scenarios, because you're asking questions about you're not asking upon the questions is about the object upon whom you did the action upon. So because you're emphasizing the object, not the verb, so for this reason the object is coming in the beginning of the sentence and the end of the sentence itself.
Thank you.
Right. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajam. Is this clear for everyone? Sister Sabira? Sister Butul, was that clear?
Yes, alhamdulillah.
Yes.
Okay.
Only, sorry, only Sheikh, the last one with this, the last sister asked about is sayyarata. It will be a sayyaratal mudiri.
Yes.
Ra'aytum am sayyaratul mudiri.
Sayyaratal mudiri and sayyaratal mudarrisi.
Mudarrisi. Okay. So both the fatha will change into the zamma will change into fatha.
Correct.
Because
being the object for the verb.
Being the object of the verb. Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right, so lesson number 8, I will not do today. I will have to do it. It's a short lesson. You could probably do it yourself. So lesson number 8. I'll do lesson number 8 and 9 together next lesson, because lesson number 8 is really easy. You can do this yourself since lesson 8 itself. Lesson number 9 we'll do next lesson, and the following week we'll finish lesson number 10, inshallah. And then after that, I'm going to make a decision about, now we finish this lesson, this book now, 3, officially. Then I want to start, before I start book 4, I want to start with you Nahu now. I don't want to start book 4. I will start syntax with you now. So what this means is that I will do syntax and morphology now. So what I'm doing is that I am trying to prepare yourselves to have a more detailed understanding of Arabic grammar. And that is, once I finish the book on Arabic grammar, on syntax, then I will do book 4. Is that okay with everyone? The reason why I'm doing this is that I want yourself to be prepared in the next 2 months or so, 3 months, to start reading Arabic text itself. That's the reason why. Because that is my aspiration to see everyone do it, inshallah. Okay, so
Sheikh, there will be a break in Ramadan?
In Ramadan, yes. In Ramadan, it will be a break. But in Ramadan, what I'll probably do, I'll do probably something related to the Quran, or related to the Quran or Ahadith, or something related where some of your Arabic, what you've studied, will be applied on that text or whatever passage or whatever we study, inshallah. I'll do that, inshallah, for the next maybe 5 sessions, 6 sessions, whatever it's, how many sessions we do, inshallah, Ramadan, inshallah.
Yeah, last year, like you did the surah, the 30th Separa surahs.
Yeah, that I think it was a bit too difficult for the students. They found it tough. So I'm not too sure whether I'll continue with that, or I will do short ahadith from the Ahlul Bayt al-Muslim about different topics. So that is something else we do. So we do short ahadith on different topics: tawfiq, fasting, rizq, hasanat, dhikr, tawakkul, sabr, tawakkul, qana'at, these different topics. We could do different topics and different ahadith on these topics and go through the ahadith so that you practice what you have learned already. So I'll leave this in your decision, in your discretion, what you prefer to do. Okay, I've got a message, what you prefer. Okay. Okay, I thought someone gave me a choice that this is what we prefer. Any question from anyone? Any questions? Okay.